awesome. Hey guys, do you ever get that feeling that you lack control of your life? So often I feel like I'm this product on a factory line without much control of what's happening to me or where I'm going. Well, the guys at this awesome company called dochino asked me to make a video about how we can overcome this problem and own your life. So whenever I get that feeling, I do the following 7 things to own my day, because owning your life starts with owning just one day. So hopefully you guys can follow these 7 things and they will help you own your life. When I go to bed, I try and write down a list of things that I want to achieve the next day. I try and order this list if possible because it becomes like a roadmap that I follow the next day. Without this map, I feel like I'm literally waking up blindfolded, and I spend the rest of my day fumbling around trying to figure out what I need to do. Creating a good map is a skill that you develop over time, so don't worry about getting it perfect from day one. You may even want to write down the 7 things on this list. In fact, why don't you get a piece of pen and paper? You may even want to get a piece of pen and paper. Why don't you get a piece of pen, and a piece of paper and write down the 7 things on this list and begin tomorrow. So we've got our map. The next thing we need to do is make sure we give ourselves the best chance of being able to actually follow this map. And we do that by sleeping well so that we have good motivation and energy levels. Studies have shown, and you already know, that if you don't sleep enough, you'll struggle to concentrate the next day, you'll feel a lack of motivation, and you'll even be less intelligent and less attractive. Come on girls. The number one message that I get from you guys on Snapchat is, I can't sleep. So if, like me, you struggle to sleep, try these things. Number 1, an hour before bedtime, turn your phone off or put your phone on, I don't know, away from you, and dim the room lights. That kind of gets your brain into a sleep mode. Bright lights wake you up. And number 2, make sure that your room is at the optimum sleeping temperature, which I think is 18 degrees Celsius, which is about 60-ish to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm sure you can look it up. 18 degrees Celsius. Sweet dreams. You all know this, you've been told it a million times, we don't do it. So I'm not going to tell you to go and get a gym contract or buy a turbo DVD set, but what you can do is spend 15 minutes of your day walking outside, riding a bicycle or running, something like that. Just 15 minutes a day, change your environment, get a breath of fresh air. There are probably maybe 1 or 2 excuses in the world that will get you out of doing 15 minutes of exercise a day. So come on guys, you can do it. Number 4, learn something. Spend just 15 minutes learning something that you do not have to learn. So practice an instrument, learn to juggle, learn to cook something, practice your handstands, learn what a Bitcoin is, research the history of a country on Wikipedia. Anything you don't have to learn, just find anything and learn it for 15 minutes. I find that this helps rekindle a kind of childlike spirit of wonder in me. Can we all just appreciate that? Childlike spirit of wonder. Spontaneous. Whoa. I find that this helps rekindle a kind of childlike wonder for the world and for learning, and helps break those negative connotations that you maybe have from learning, that it's forced learning, like school or something like that. The fact that you can learn is incredible, so embrace it and you'll learn to love it. When I feel overwhelmed, I feel like all my thoughts and conversations revolve around me and my problems, and I barely think about anyone else. It's like my whole world is this kind of caving into this circle, this tiny circle of me and my problems. So I serve someone to remind me that my life isn't only about me. It doesn't solve the problem, but every single time I do it, it makes that circle a little bit bigger until my world is filled with other people and fresh perspectives and new ideas again. Start small, wash the dishes, make coffee for a friend, or talk to someone who's lonely. Our modern lives are filled with so much noise that's always an arm's reach away. While it may comfort us knowing that we're always connected, this illusion of connectedness becomes a crutch. So find a space or a moment away from people you know, away from electronics, to be quiet, to be still, to be alone and reflect. You'll learn to love spending time with just yourself without the company of your phone or the internet. At least I do. Obviously, to own our life, we need to own not just one day, but every single day. So try to do these 7 steps every day until you develop your own map and your own rhythm. This is not the only map, it's not the perfect map necessarily, but this is one way that helps me do it. Lastly, I wanted to say a big thank you to dochino for coming up with this concept and for prompting me to do this video. And so if you guys are willing to join us in, I suppose, doing these 7 things, at least tomorrow maybe, I want you to comment with "I'm in." Maybe you know the drill. Comment "I'm in." Dochino. So if you want to check Dochino out, you can check them out. They make really awesome custom suits like this one. Been wearing it for all my business meetings around London. Been feeling pretty awesome, not gonna lie. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye.